Hi, welcome to Indigo Wings Intuitive. I'm Tina and this reading's about what your future self wants you to know right now. So choose power 1, 2 or 3 and we will get right into power 1. We are using Angel Tarot cards. I know I have to say this every time, but I am not a tarot reader. I am a clairvoyant medium, so I use the cards probably differently. I just use them with spirit telling me, or I do know some of the cards' meanings, and if I feel that is the meaning, then I will say so. But I am using my spiritual guides. Well, not using, but we are working together in harmony. So, power 1, what does your future self want you to know right now? So we've got a few cards that wanted to pile out. So, Knight of Water was your first card. 4 of Air is your second card. Then Awakening with Archangel Gabriel was your third. And your fourth of this deck is the 6 of Air. Okay, so let's have a look at the energy wise. We've got some really nice energy with these cards. So your energy is like saying that, you know, you're going to find your treasure, you're going to find your abundance. We are moving through the motions. We can push through is what I'm being told. Push through. So with the Knight of Air, it is saying about falling in love and wedding proposals, the need to find balance in emotions, and invites to social events. But I think it's kind of a feeling that he's got on top of his dolphin, he's riding his dolphin, he's riding the waves, he's moving forward with Prosper, he's got his focus. And there is a cup right underneath him, which is all fulfilled and coming about with abundance. Can mean get out and about as well. You've got to get out and about and say yes to those social events, say yes to going to you could be invited to a wedding, for instance, or an engagement party. I just saw a flash of hen parties and other things like that, parties coming in. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But we've got a lot of love around, so it could be that it's around yourself, or those are very, very close to you, where we've got proposals going on this next couple of weeks or months. So we've got the 4 of Air, which is about relaxing and taking time out, allowing yourself to make decisions on a clear head, on clarity that comes in. We are taking time for ourselves, and we're also having the protective feel. You see this unicorn's taking her time, it's having a sleep, and she's got 2 behind her, 2 guardians behind her, having a watch out. But we've also got the feeling of growth and abundance again with this card. So whilst we take this moment to bring clarity and make decisions and be allowing ourselves that moment, we also have the feeling of growth. So you can have growth in a pause moment for sure. It just means your soul's realigning yourself, you're taking that time to relax and nurture yourself. So it's saying to you that you've got 2 sides of the coin there, and it's about a balance. So yes, get out and about, say yes to those social events, say yes to, I'm sitting my brain here, saying yes to love in some way for some of you. On the other hand, there is that balance of knowing when to take that time out, when to take that self-nurture and self-care, and when to take a breather from it all. So we've got that one. So we have 6 of Air, so we've got 2 Air. I can't say, like I said, I'm not a tarot reader, so I'm useless when it comes to relating things to the tarot when they're different, if you know what I mean. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. Again, we've got some movement there, again, of feeling like we are moving forward there. He's on his steed, on his dolphin, and then we're on a boat on this one though. Unicorn's on a boat moving forward, leaving what's behind us and moving forward, telling you to move forward. So it's the end of something, the end of a cycle. Your future self is saying that you will end a cycle and you're moving forward with help, okay? Because I do get the sense that there is help around you. So for absolutely, if you're stubborn and you want to do everything yourself, and maybe you need to start seeing where you can delegate your time, where you can ask for somebody else to give you some advice, or there is some knowledge coming to you where you're learning of something, and to be open-minded about that. So we have awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. That's what I feel like, you know, like when I've said, you know, learning something new, being open to something new. That's what I felt like before I even saw this. And then you've got temporary standstill. Again, you have the same when it came to this, where we are resting and we are waiting a little bit, where we are balancing out the situation. Again, you have it again with a temporary like standstill. But what I am getting is that you can grow within a pause, okay? And like it says, important to be yourself. So embracing who you are in that pause, embracing what you want, and embracing everything about you. Okay, so it's like she's, or he, Gabriel, whichever, because they can be either or, is upside down, but's got the wings to turn themselves back up and got everything going for them. They are emerging, awakening from the old into the new. So that is the message for your future self, saying that you will have this awakening. You're going to start feeling a little bit more like you can be you. We're finding that balance between social interaction and your own interaction, on how you feel about things, or where you want to be, and we're taking our time. There's no need to jump, and we are finding our clarity. So we'll just do one of this everyday witch oracle. See if one wants to pop out. It keeps repeating this, doesn't it? So it's meditation for clarity, and I keep hearing the word clarity, and we've got the meditation there. So taking that time out, it's obviously your future self is saying that you need to take a breather, that you need to take that time. We had the unicorn lying down, we had some protection guardians behind him or her, and it was like, I'm taking that time for myself, I'm taking that breather, I'm doing some meditation for clarity, for what I need to move forward. You also had that in another card, so it's very strongly coming across that your future self, and it says that you need to do some meditation, need to take some time for yourself, you need that quiet breather at this time. Okay, that is group number 1 done. I appreciate your likes, comments and subscribing, and I shall see you in the next video. Right, so we're moving on to group 2. Group 2. What your future self want you to know right now? Oh, that come flinging out, didn't it? Oh, the star. That's a lovely card. Really positive about long-term plans and wishes and goals. We've got a lot of like flow there with you know, setting plans up that are coming in, dreams coming true. See what else. What does your future self want to know for group 2? Anything's going to flip out or wants to stand out. Okay. Got that one. Oh, the Empress. Really, you know, abundance, fertility, growth, new ideas. Got Archangel Gabriel, and the other one's Archangel Josephine. I am useless at pronouncing names, I have to say. Thirdly, you've got unity. So traditional viewpoints, methods, spiritual organisations, mentors or like-minded friends. I just feel like that's getting in touch with your soul group, being with people that just get you. We also have the number 5, which they want me to mention. Number 5 is about change. It can be a bit about conflict in that change, meaning that you might not feel great. You're a person that may not like change. Now take what resonates and leave the rest. But I feel a great sense of magic with that change coming in. It's like we are learning something very new about ourselves and our spiritual paths. So 2 more cards. This came out in group 1, 4 of air, which is just about it's taking time for yourself, taking some time to meditate. Don't take meditate. Well, if it's holistic or if you need it, take time to rest or take a vacation, take a trip. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation might provide the answers. So we've got meditation coming up. You might want to take a look at group 1, but we had that very strongly. In this group, it's just like taking the time. We have this spiritual growth that's going to come in. Spiritual, we are finding some of our tribe. This could be that you're finding a new group, you're finding a new friend, you're finding something that aligns with you. To bring unity and clarity. It might be an interest, I think new learning, a course of some kind also is coming in. New learning, because the Empress is a nurture, she is growth, she is she has come in with the Star, but I feel like I'm not getting really, in the sense I'm not getting the fertility in that babies. I'm getting more of like that we are growing in our knowledge, we are growing in our abundance of where we are at. And considering that you have the Star along with her, you have wishes coming true. We also have the Knight of Fire. So passionate, self-assured, adventurous and a little restless. Maybe you're gearing up to go, you want to get going. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is the essence. Think things through carefully. So they're a bit slightly conflict, aren't they? So if you're like, get going, but then think about it. So we have the 4 of air and those 2 together, which would mean that, you know, yes, you have the passion, yes, you have the goal, but you need the knowledge. You need to do some research, or you need some sort of growth before you can charge forward, is the answer there. Because we definitely have goals, dreams, whatever they are to you, because each one is going to be different, and what your goal and dreams are, what you're setting out, what your passions are, your desires are going to be different. But it's that kind of like balance of making sure that you find that new learning, that clarity that comes in, because the Star is a very strong positive sign that your future self is telling you that things will work out. You just need to get you know, think things through carefully. No jumping into the fire. Be the person that makes that fire for the good reasons. Okay, so we have 7 of Earth. Seeds well planted. So there you go. You're well planting those seeds of clarity. You're well planting what you want to go forward, so that they come to fruition. They come, you know, full bloom where the Empress is helping you to come full bloom, and it's got a temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry. And I mean, I have to say that this didn't come out in Power 1, but the kind of the theme of like being in a pause also came out. But it could mean you're already raring to go, and then there's been a little bit of a roadblock in your way, but your future self is saying that you will overcome this hurdle, you will overcome the roadblock, and it's unnecessary to worry about what is going to happen, because we have lots of lovely energy with the Empress, with the Star, with the Unity. All's going to work out. Saying the seeds are well planted. You know, your planning is done, your research, your growth, your clarity is all there. There might be a little bit of a pause, which you're not going to like, but it will serve you well. Might just have a look at the Everyday Witch and see what... Oh, let's have a look. So we have 3 of air. So it's about healing. The need to move on, to forgive and move on. This could mean something that you've done or someone else has done. It's time to move on from that, is what that card is feeling. It feels like a great big hug, I'm being told. It's a great big hug from the universe, from spirit, and saying it's time to heal, time to move forward and let go. Like I said, whatever resonates with you, take it, and if it doesn't, then it's not yours to take. But that just feels like we have a family unit, and we're healing and we're moving forward. It's time to move forward. So we have 9 of Earth right after it. So enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, or a successful self-employment. So success in a career, a success in a goal or dream or desire or passions in your life. That could mean for some of you that is definitely business, that is career, that is if you work for yourself like I do. Something is going to flourish and bloom. Yes, there is a little tiny bit of a feel of a roadblock in your way, but your future self is saying that do not worry about that. You will overcome that hurdle. No need to worry. So Everyday Witch Oracle cards, see if they've got anything to say. Oh, so they have imagine and envision. So your manifestation there, you see, we've got all her wishes and dreams, desires, passions floating around her, and trying, you know, the cat's being playful or trying to catch them. She's writing it down and causing the magic. So we have some manifestation come here. We have some luck, and we have some dreams again. We've got the Star, and then we've got imagine and envision. So manifestation there. Tears of joy and sadness. So it's going back to that kind of like let go. Time to let go. Time to move forward. So it could be that you have that hurdle or roadblock or whatever comes along. Just let it go. Heal from it. And then we're moving forward into this real big seeds planted, abundance, the Star, the Empress, all this fabulous energy is right behind this little roadblock, and it's time to move forward when this happens. Okay, so that has been groups 2 done. Really appreciate your likes, comments and subscribes, and I shall see you next in the next video, and we're going to move on to group 3. So let's see, group 3's future self. What do group 3 need to know? Ooh, you've got the Moon. I did hear Spirit talking about escape then. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But it's like you want to move forward and want to escape. Want to kind of like Shed the old self. Shed like a snake. The snake is a protective symbol, and we invite the serpent into our homes to bring a wondrous protection energy. But we want to shed that skin, is what I'm being told. But you have the moon, which is secrets. So things coming to light, some things like coming in and revealing themselves. So the card says important psychic insights. So it's kind of like maybe some things are going to come to you in the next full moon. Or, you know, your future self is saying that future events will reveal themselves to you in a psychic way. Events are happening behind the scenes. So maybe you feel a bit frustrated, a bit stuck, but things are happening for you. That's what things are happening. That's what I keep getting. Release your fears that hold you back. The moon is lighting up your world. When the full moon comes in and lights up that energy, says we are coming in and lighting up all that needs to be seen for you. Okay, so we have the 3 of water. A celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Yep, so it's like kind of like the moon reveals, we're getting in, we're moving forward. We need to release what's holding us still, release our fears, stop self-sabotaging, and have a lot of fun. Sometimes we self-sabotage for a lot of reasons. We can feel the fear of change. We can feel the fear of lots of things can keep us where we are, because it's a subconscious way of saying we're safe here. This is where we're safe, and what we want to do is keep the momentum of that. But really, we start to become stagnant, frustrated, and so we need to examine what's keeping us, what's our fear, and how do we remove that block. And I think the moon is going to reveal some of your work, some of your fears for you, and you're going to work through that. And sometimes to remove the fears, you've just got to let loose a little bit. That one jumped and jumped back in, so I'm going to get there. Jumped and jumped. So release those fears and have some fun. That's your future self. Have some fun. Let loose. So, King of Earth. Generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time. Confidently accept your opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch, so everything you touch will turn to gold. Abundance, so do release those fears or work on those fears for what they are and how you think they're blocking you, because we have the King of Earth coming in and telling you that you're going to be successful. Your future self is telling you that you're going to have these opportunities coming your way, and just take the leap. It's like the Fool card. Take the leap. Don't let your fears hold you still. Take the leap and say yes. So we have the 7th of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. So it's like sometimes you've got to let things go. Sometimes you've got to stand up for what you believe and who you are and what stance you're going to take. So it's knowing the balance, really. We've got some more cards. Got a lot of fire energy coming in there. Some passions and desires. Ooh. So you have the 9 of fire. Don't give up. There we go. Release your fears. Don't give up. Protect which you've created. Which kind of goes with that, like, you know, stand your ground where you're at, what you believe in, and, you know, don't give up. Have courage and believe in yourself. We had that Fool energy where you've got to take those leaps for those opportunities that are coming your way. 2 of fire. So we've got 3 cards of fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. It's all about pushing forward with this cards, with the group 3. We're pushing through. We're moving through the energies with passion and desire. We're letting go of old. We're letting go of fear. Now, I don't know if I said it in this reading, but I am not a tarot reader. I'm a clairvoyant medium, and I work with all sorts of cards, but I use or spirit help me with feeling what I'm getting. I do understand some of the cards in their traditional meaning, and if I feel that is the meaning, I will say so. We have the High Priestess, new learning. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully before you're acting. Now, I feel that message has come through to every single group. It kind of feels like every single group has had that in some way or form message where we have to think carefully before we leap. But here, I mean, I'm feeling, yes, I've got the Fool and take leap, have courage. But, you know, some part of you is the logical side but don't let the fear stop you. Don't let your fears stop you is the order here. It's kind of have patience with yourself. Move forward with baby steps, perhaps for some of you. Now take what resonates and leave the rest, as I will say. But here I have definitely got new learning. She's opening up her arms to the new, I feel. She's got a book in hand. The High Priestess is a teacher. So she teaches you, or it could be that you are a person that will able to teach others. You've got something of value to give the world, and you need to believe in that. You need to believe in yourself and believe that you have something to offer this world. That's what I'm getting with the High Priestess. You have something to offer your higher self, or your future self, I should say. So the Magician, you are ready. So right after you've had that little bit of pause, that little bit of time to kind of reflect and get yourself together, you're ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest life. Life is magical. So you got there, he's got his wand, he's ready, his wings are full out, ready to go. Like her wings are spread, ready to go. She's learning or she's teaching, whichever one. You can do both. So just notice we've got a number 1 and a number 2. So ready, set, go. That's what I've got there with Spirit. Ready, set, go is your future self. So don't let your fears hold you back. Ready, set, go is the aim there. So we're going to use Everyday Witch. See if anything comes out with Everyday Witch. We are coming up to the middle of the year, aren't we? June. So just here at the middle of the year. So watch out for some of you where we are having some new information, some new opportunity around June time. That's what I've got there. June time is some opportunities coming your way. Fire magic. So fire magic is the passions, it's the desires, it's that inner feeling of moving forward and invoking yourself to move forward. Your inner little flicker is brightening and coming into its own, cleansing the body and spirit. So she's taking her bath, she's self-nurturing, shining a light on herself with the window, and the cats are playing, so having a playful time. Passions and desires and dreams and goals, whilst also making sure that you're taking that time to cleanse, taking that time for that energy to be nice and bright, taking time for yourself and your own magic. Nurture your own magic is what I'm hearing. Nurture that manifestation skills, nurture yourself. See one more card and we'll finish. Oh, meditation for clarity. I think that was in group 2 as well, that one. So it could be she's having her bath, she's relaxing, isn't she? She's got her eyes closed. Maybe she's doing a meditation and some reflection, and clarity comes in with the meditation alongside the self-nurture, the self-care. We are nurturing the magic within is what I'm hearing for group 3. Nurture the magic that is within, because you have it. Trust who you are. Okay, that's it for group 3 and for the video itself. So I really do enjoy your likes, subscribes and comments, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.